double streaming for the first time and it's weird, so I'm just getting used to it. And Blitz is over on YouTube keeping me, he's at one watching. He's the one watching right now. And he's just chilling. He cleaned his Buster Sword, and that's not like innuendo. Okay, that's enough of all of this. Hi guys. I just wanted to see if this would work. I imagine there's going to be some pretty serious lag. But as long as you guys can see it. I've been wanting to replay chapter 4 for a while because, well, for a couple reasons. This new Avalanche stuff's got me tripping. And then also, hey, wow, there's what? Hi, everybody. A lot of people are in here that weren't in here 5 seconds ago, and you're welcome and love you all. I don't know how entertaining this is gonna be. I'm a little bit just trying to like chill out. I got major stuff going on tomorrow. I'm interviewing Final Fantasy Peasant. Do you guys like that particular alert? It's my favorite, and I'm also super excited that it was Mercedes Lewis who I will fight to the death to get into part 3 of Remake as well, any character, but the bigger the better. Thank you for the host, Mercedes, and thank you for the gift sub, Skittle. And yeah, one of the reasons VAs are actually one of the reasons I want to do this chapter is I've just been really excited by Austin Lee Matthews' overall vibe recently, and so I kind of wanted to take another look at Roche. Roche is one of those characters that like everybody was like, what? You know, who is this guy? What's with the mullet? He seems kind of intense. Like, I remember the reception of him the first month was a little bit meh. And I think it was more just he was a new character and people were like, why is there a new guy here? But he's cool. He's great. I think he's a good representation of what is going on with Soldier, without the inclusion of well, any of the soldiers. All the first classes that we know of are gone, so I'm excited to see more of what Soldier looks like now. And then also I think he just had such a cool energy, and now, like, if you look at sort of fan reception of Roche, it's much better. I think people have gotten over the initial shock of him, and in general he's likable. And I also think that the solo battle between Roche and Cloud is among my favorite. I wish you could make Roche, or I wish you could make single parties without using toad rings. I just think that would be cool. I would like to do more solo parties without having to kind of do weird stuff. Like see Chadley at a certain time. But hey, I am pretty rusty. But if I get stuck, don't know what I'm doing, I will watch a Blitz video on how to beat Roche, and that's how I'll do it. If you haven't yet, which I think everybody has, please take the time to I hate being the guy that does this. Please subscribe, follow, whatever.
They changed the times.
Subscribe to YouTube and at least drop a follow here in Twitch. Although if you're here, you're probably subscribed because
You've been acting weird.
People give subs like
one thing when you're obviously thinking about something else.
Like their candy here.
And don't get me started on all that pep.
All right, I'll give you that.
But feel free to hop over to my YouTube channel.
Was I talking in my sleep? What else did I say?
No, we just figured you wanted to see your parents, that's all.
Nailed it, huh?
I'm gonna post a link
right
to
so
you guys can listen to this great dialogue.
How about you let us be a part of yours for a bit? You know, spread the wealth.
Are your parents still around?
Huh? No.
Okay then. Guess you're all invited. Here's to awkward family reunions.
Yeah!
I take it you boys have your brand spanking new IDs?
Yes, ma'am.
Then let's lay down some rubber.
Crank that frog!
Okay, you got it.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I may skip this, guys. I hate this
Just
game.
so you know,
I don't hate it. I'm a little over it. I did.
You saw the way the reactor went up. It was
I got
huge,
to
right?
Because of all the Mako.
the
Isn't that what
achievement
you
for
said?
this,
Yeah.
which
That was
is
wishful
you have to
thinking. Deep down,
you have to
I
get
know
the
it was
best
my
resolution, which involves you having
I used a more
I think
powerful
over
blasting
80%
agent than the
health.
directions called
I
for.
got it on my first
It had
normal
nothing to do
playthrough,
with the Mako.
which is good because I would have never got it on hard ever. Peter Blade.
Let's say you're right.
Hey, thanks for
So
saying
what?
hi.
I'm
And
planning on
I
using a
totally get
weaker
it that
blasting
it's 3
agent this
a.m. there,
time.
and I
But
appreciate
since
you
I can't
hopping
get in
in.
touch with my
Actually, you know
supplier,
what,
our
Peter
only
Blade?
option
I
is to
just
loot a warehouse
appreciate you
owned
in
by
general. You are like the most positive dude,
Good luck with that.
and you are everywhere
With your
just
help, we
being
won't need
positive, and that is my favorite thing in the world. So, hi to you, Peter Blade.
ID scan. Ready?
Okay, I guess I'm playing now. Okay, what are the buttons?
So far, so
Blitz, how
good.
do I play
All right,
this?
here comes the hard part.
That is...
The fake IDs may have held up, but from this point on, if we get pinged by a scan,
They'll come for
You know
us.
who else makes
Yeah,
fake
what he
IDs?
Oh, man. Just like
Nail.
that?
no need to
Who's
worry.
somehow
We've got
not
clout,
Nelly.
Remember? Hey, you
Which
do know
I
how
will
to
be
drive,
honest,
right?
I'm very
Soldiers
salty
get
about.
mandatory training.
Well then, you gonna take my breath away? Make my head spin with your amazing skills?
Don't blame
You know
me
what?
if
I'm
you
just
get
gonna
sick.
We've
try
got
and
company!
destroy all
Someone's
the
having
debris
fun.
here.
How can I not? Pursued by villains, a young couple thrust together by fate race through the neon street night.
Get off.
Wow, Cloud, you really are good at this. Oh, my hero!
Straight to lethal force?
What, so you just pull over if they ask nicely?
Got a point.
See? So don't go holding back now. Get some super secret
Oh, I
technique.
should have just done it on easy, yeah.
You got a fancy
I think I
name
just
for it?
got, well, you know what it was? I didn't need to. I got really lucky. But I think I had to redo it recently so that I could see the scene and I couldn't, I wanted to see
Did
it
we
in,
bitten off more than we can chew? What do we
I wanted to
do?
get my own footage
Shut
of
up.
it for something I'm doing. And, I was running ultra irritating.
My heart just skipped a beat.
that are here, that are always here. I mean, I have a really good community. Those explosions are bullshit, by the way.
Freaking ridiculous!
Freaking ridiculous! Okay, Badger. You know what was ridiculous?
Feeling good back here.
Walter White. He was ridiculous.
Damn!
Jesse
That was
Pinkman.
so cool!
You know, you take no damage from just like nutting that center divider. Like if you head on that center divider, no damage.
Gun it! I am gunning it!
We're good.
But if you just like
Nothing about
touch
this is
fire,
good. You got me. Fair enough. All right then, do your thing.
I'm just mad because I'm not good at this. That's why I'm being bitter. That's not fair.
Brought some popcorn.
Anyways, you guys are all fire, and I love all of you. Like, so much. And I'd be paying attention, but I'm playing this dumb bike mini game. Ooh, there he is!
Soldier en route. HQ saying he's less than a few minutes out.
Copy. Think it's him?
No reason to finish this quick. That kind of trouble. Hey, Cloud! Use some help here!
I don't care about you, Edge.
Running for
I
you!
know you're gonna win. Quadros will save you. The real Quadros. Oops.
Wow, you really are good at this.
No, I'm not. Shut up.
Very nicely done.
Thank you. I tried really hard, and I have half my life left, so I'm gonna get this
Not
shitty
much of a
ending.
challenge, huh?
Alright.
Wow, Cloud, you really are good at this.
That's an ex-soldier for you. Next to him, we look like kids on trikes.
I don't know, dude. I'm not doing too good.
You're part of that
You
weed
got more
too.
health than me, bro. Those kids on trike stuff. I do like the cutscenes, though. I think they're pretty rad.
Topside! Keep going till we hit the station.
No, let's
here
free
it
for the
is.
warehouse. Aww,
My boy.
our magical ride is almost at an end.
Why are you talking like we're not here?
Because you're not.
Clearly we are.
Not over yet. Cloud! Little help!
I forgot to change to the nail bat, by the way. I'm sorry.
Nice one.
I was getting footage for a friend of ours, actually, because I have a save with the Barrett Revolution.
I'm loving this.
So I equipped it so that it had the exact same weapons as all of his other cutscenes, so that you could just make footage.
Time's up.
Otherwise, I'd be nail batting it hard.
Copy.
What's going on?
Better get that kiss, Nostalgiaverse. I'm sorry. Hey, Singing Lion. Thanks for the guys that are joining me on YouTube also. Feel free to hit like and subscribe and the bell thing. I'm winning from Blitz. Blitz has the best, like, guilt you into subscribing cutaways. It's like my favorite parts of his videos. And you should. You should be. You have no excuse not to be subscribed to Blitz. He's a badass.
Rabbit party, huh? I'm gonna pull a race then. Just one.
You talking to me?
I most certainly am.
Didn't know.
So terribly sorry. Your words failed to reach my ears.
Yeah.
Slow as they are.
What's this guy's deal?
The lady's curiosity has been piqued. My name is Roche, but
you,
you may
Ryan.
address me by the more accurate appellation. Speed Demon.
Heard that?
ears are attuned to the feminine voice.
Ugh, this guy's the worst.
Yes, yes, this is the contest I've been waiting for.
I think
You
part
like
of the charm of
dancing,
that,
friend?
of the way that Roche as a character responds to a feminine voice, is if you know Austin Lee Matthews, you know, like, the dude is really just, part of the reason I like him, and I'll just be honest with this, is that politically and yeah, I fully died. I'm not going to skip it, I'll do one more, because I get a full health bar, but one of the things I really, really like about Austin Lee Matthews is he's one of the most woke guys out there, and he's making a really cool, just highly representative comic strip called comic show. It's got a podcast associated with it. It's called Megaton Girl, and so I think it's ironic that he can like get into the skin of this kind of, you know, womanizing character, somebody that's really kind of different from who he is as a person. I think that's super cool.
Well, hello!
Who's this?
Too quick for the eye. You cross him, you die. Now, mind if I cut in? Woo! Splendid! I've been looking for a new dance partner. Private party, huh? That's fine. I'll settle for a race then. Just one.
You talking to me?
I most certainly am.
Then no.
So terribly sorry. Your words failed to reach my ears, sluggish and slow as they are.
What's this guy's deal?
The lady's curiosity has been piqued. My name is Roche, but you may address me by the more accurate appellation, Speed Demon.
Heard that, huh?
My ears are attuned to the feminine voice.
Ugh, this guy is the worst.
Yes, yes, this is the contest I've been waiting for. Embrace your emotions. Bare your heart to the world. Need to recharge? Give us a smile. Come on. Look more dancing if you did.
I love his dialogue so much during this fight.
How the fire rages! My heart beats faster by the second! What a wonderful gift you've given to me! Don't you dare look away! Your eyes are for me alone! I only have eyes for you! Feel like dancing, friend?
Okay, while I'm doing this,
Take him out, Cloud!
I'll let the crowd decide what sword is Cloud going to do this chapter with. It's up to you guys. Fan vote.
A fiery gift for you! Shall I keep you company? You know you love it too! What say we shift it into high gear?
What is he up to now?
Not bad. You have growth and an abiding affection for your mount. But one cannot simply ride one's bike. Nay, one must unlock its true potential, become one with the machine, like this.
Getting flashbacks to Final Fantasy X Dodging Lightning.
Enjoying yourself? Too slow! Once more!
Oh god, I hate you. I hate you so much. Literally a sliver.
Had enough?
Sup, bro?
Don't be absurd. As if I
Hi,
could ever
guys.
grow tired of your company. Naughty, naughty! Until one of our flames is forever extinguished, our
thank
flames will
you.
never rest! Burn for me!
Oh, that's a good idea. I get feelings. Game sound is a bit too loud. Oh, I can turn that down.
Come on, let's
Oh, I had
push
my
it
microphone
faster
way down too.
inside.
That'll do it.
Jesse, take
How's that? Is that a better? Better mixture right there.
Well, well, well. I do believe this round is yours.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Maybe next time we can keep it just between the two of us. Until we meet again, my friend!
We did it! Go team!
Don't get too excited. Reinforcements are hot on our trail. You failed the test.
Shut up.
Driving.
I'm great at driving.
Great at scaring your friends.
Not used to having any.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just let me drive.
Nope.
Well, you didn't offer, to be honest, until just
Guess
now.
I'll take one for the team.
The game doesn't let me let you drive. I would let you drive, Jesse.
Oh, would you look at that? It's the end of the ride. We'll go on foot from here. Don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves.
Hey, did these things leave a mark?
They got you pretty good.
Ugh,
Yeah,
and
freaking Jesse.
We'll top you up soon.
Matasuki, you know, I'm not doing really a hard mode run. I'm doing a couple things. One, I am testing my Twitch overlay and multi-streaming with Streamlabs because, well, it's been hard to get it to work. I got it to work for the first time just now, and honestly, I didn't change anything between now and then the last time I tried it, and it just worked this time.
The residential area
So that
around this gate.
doesn't fill me with supreme confidence, but you know, whatever. And then also, I just kind of wanted to look at this chapter, primarily because of intermission. You know, now that we've got these established members of Avalanche HQ, or the main branch. The language used in the in remake was kind of vague about, like, there's the old guard, there's Avalanche main, there's Avalanche HQ. It almost makes it sound like there's more than one branch of Avalanche at play, not just Avalanche main and and Barrett's rogue cell.
Employee housing district. Are they putting
Not in the
in
English
cameras?
version, but in the Japanese version in particular, the dialogue is just, it's vague.
Killing the planet.
And so I kind of wanted to look at some of the stuff here. See if I could pick out anything that connects. I'll be honest, I think that it's pretty clear that since they didn't choose, like, none of the new characters, and I'm excited about the new characters. I don't mind new characters, especially in a DLC, but like none of the new characters, you know, I don't think existed until intermission. Like, I think they were made for intermission. They weren't factored into the design of remakes, story, or scenario in any way, shape, or form. And the reason I think that is because it would have just been as easy to just center a story around Nellie, Finn, and Al. Like, not add new real estate, just like, hey, we got these 3 randomly named characters in Barrett's resolution scene. We could use them or not. And they elected not. And that irritates the shit out of me, to be totally honest. But I'm going to just see if there's anything fun or that we can connect the dots with. But also, it's me, so you're going to have to deal with the fact that I look at every detail and talk about every detail in a chapter. And I can't wait to do this again, like on a deep level, in intergrade, when you can actually read the street signs and stuff like that. One thing, I do want to point this out first, and for those of you that know me real well and know that I'm going to repeat myself, thank you for always just hanging in there. But one of the things I'm going to point out right here, every single vehicle in the entire game has the license plate prefix SHR, which you can, you know, probably guess stands for Shinra. Sounds like every vehicle in Midgar is a Shinra vehicle, you know, or registered through Shinra. There is one license plate and one license plate alone that does not begin with SHR, and that is in Seventh Heaven, and it's just on the wall, and it's the license plate that appears in Nibelheim on the truck, outside of the entrance to, or in the entrance to Nibelheim, the first cut, and it begins with LOC, which very likely stands for Lockhart. Here's fun little details, these little Shin construction. In the Intergrade trailer, one of the symbols that sticks out on those boxes in the and it was exclusive to the play is this symbol right here. It's a variant of the Shinra logo, specific to the Shinra construction department. And a lot of people, when they first saw the trailer, were like, "Oh, a new Shinra department or a secret Shinra department." And actually, it is not new. It's kind of hidden in obscurity and behind bad graphics. Here's some fun car ads, and then here's some propaganda, and then somebody ripped the I think Sunamods actually ripped the texture for this little piece of paper down here, and it's just lorem ipsum, which is just generic, this generic Latin text, so it's not actually anything of value. In here, though, behind the in the basketball court, these are a reference to an abandoned minigame. In the Ultimania, they confirmed that they were going to make this little segment a playable minigame where you could throw the ball, and it would be a throwback to the Golden Saucers basketball game, but they decided against it, or couldn't make it happen for some reason. Here's these lone toy blocks, you know, played by children that will soon not be alive. which is a dark thought, but hey, I didn't write the game.
Come here.
Okay, we got kitties. All the cats survived, though, don't worry. Okay. I know. Nailed it. Moving on. This air poster is everywhere in the entire, like all over. Upper plate, lower plate, doesn't matter. The air music gallery. This hair tonic, according to the Ultimania, the Final Fantasy VII Remake Ultimania and Ultimaterials Ultimania, is specifically a reference to the hair product that is mentioned in Crisis Core, used by Sephiroth in the Sephiroth fan letter. Here we've got this random piece of street art behind this bike, once again belonging to a soon-to-be not alive child. And then here is Benora White, and this is also everywhere. It's in most of the chapters, but it's a great callback to Crisis Core, because the Benora apples are dumb apples, so he's drinking dumb apple juice right there. And Benora should be, unless it's been rapidly rebuilt, which is not out of the question, in absolute shambles right now. And I love the upper plate in general. It's one of the prettier parts of the game, not just because you can see the sky, but just it's a well-designed area. I'm really excited to see it in Remake.
Folks here must be living off 3 or 4 times.
And here we have our lovable Beagle stamp supporting our troops. I really love the design of like the propaganda here. I think it's really good, and really akin to actual marketing you see by military branches. Just to confirm, is that SHR? Yep, SHR. You can't wait to see Fail Road Express. First of all, great name. Second of all, can't wait to see the remains of Benora. And then Josh Fitzpatrick said, "Thank you so much for bringing the mess minds and the community together like no one else has. Thank you. Nice work." Thank you. I really, really like that. I like that you said that. I am trying to do that because I think, I think we've all talked about this, and I know Blitz and I have talked about this too, but the negativity in the community, we do shine a light on that sometimes, and I think it's important that people know that it's happening, and but I also think it's how you combat that isn't just shining a light on it, though that's the first step, is you create something that's positive, instead of just reacting or responding, just instead of trying to tear somebody down who is negative by just being anti-negative, be positive instead. And so I really want to build a community of people that love the game, because of those that I've met, they really helped me survive, the hardest year in human history. Or not in human history, probably, but in my history, for sure. And I wouldn't necessarily say it was my worst year either, but it was a hard year, and part of the reason it wasn't my worst year was because of Remake and because of the community and the friends I made along the way.
For the girl who only comes home once every other blue moon. Mom's an old-fashioned type like that.
Think she'll make us pizza? Her Midgar special?
She's quite the cook. Quick to whip up finger-licking food, even if you drop by in the dead of night.
And she loves guests who ask for seconds or thirds.
Sign me up.
Okay, let's head in. Cloud, you know what to do. Why don't you wait around the corner over there?
Okay.
It's a shame you won't get to try the Midgar special. You would have really liked it.
try and be as unsubtle as possible. I just want them to come out in the backyard and think that, like, somebody's just jacking their shit up. Okay.
With your help, we won't need luck. You'll take on just about any job, right?
God, the character models are so much better than
Think you can do that for
than
me?
the environment. It's so uncanny how good these models look. It's like they hardly have to do anything to the character
Go into the
models
back door
for
when the coast is clear.
Intergrade.
The signal will be obvious.
It's just everything else they have to change.
Once the lights come on, it's go time. Time to go.
The cat models are good too. Feel like they could be better.
Inside, you'll find a room with 2 doors. Don't take the one in front of you. You want the room on the right. That's where you'll find it.
You know, honestly, this is one of my favorite chapters. And I know it feels like DLC, kinda, but like good DLC.
Sorry about dropping in like this again. This will always be your home. So, how's practice going?
A rare, clean wall.
Lose sight of things. That's why I'm glad you've got a rock like this. Always there, taking up space. Hey.
We'll be chatting Mom up in the kitchen, so don't even bother being quiet.
Yeah, Jessie in the remake. I love her too. And I'm very sure she's dead, by the way.
Okay.
That's somehow my most controversial opinion, is being absolutely
Grab
certain
his Shinra ID card. And yeah,
that-
I know I should do it myself, but
Jessie's hella dead.
but I honestly don't think I'm up to it. Just do this for me, okay?
Well, no, that is not my most controversial opinion.
I'll take another one, please.
My most controversial opinion is that it would be really great if it turns
What's
out,
this?
you know what, I'll tell you guys after this, because it's a test stream, so if you guys all unsubscribe after what I tell
Sorry
you,
for not getting in touch sooner, but
I can just retcon it. I'll just delete the stream. It never happened. I'll just summon the whispers to undo what I say.
help from people along the way. But I managed to land a starring role. Enclosed are 2 tickets to my play. Looking forward to seeing you both there.
Jessie Raspberry as...
The princess? And then you can take a look at her family here. And this great picture of her.
Jessie.
The high-res versions of these pictures are available in the Materials Ultimania.
My dad. He was a maintenance supervisor at the reactor.
You ever wonder what's in this bag, this IV bag? And why does it look like Mako?
Thanks.
It's like they're just feeding him live stream. And then also, okay. So I feel like they didn't know how to like add something looking medical. Okay, this is one of my favorite dumb details. But if you look underneath the shelf, it's just like a scaled up pill bottle. Like that exact pill bottle in like a regular proportion shows up all over the place. But they just made a giant pill bottle. They just like clicked and dragged the expand and then made it like a ridiculously oversized pill bottle. Mrs. Ribs. You got all those wine ribs? Oh, Failroad. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that very much. And thanks for everybody that's joining me on YouTube. I honestly didn't expect much reception at all. This is just kind of a test stream, so I'm really very, very grateful. I was just mentioning that I do have one very unpopular remake theory, and I'm just going to tell it to you now. And it's based on a dream that I had, and this is a legitimate dream. I had this dream like 8 months ago. I had a dream I was sitting in the living room of my old house with Sleep Easy, and we were playing Remake Part 2 together, and it was the intro sequence to Part 2. Miss Weinrib, yes, I have a YouTube. I guess I'll... Do you need the link? This is my first live stream on YouTube. Miss Weinrib. Okay. So I had a dream. And it was a PG-ish dream, okay? PG-13 dream. Where I was playing Remake Part 2. It had come out. And I was at my old house from like my childhood. And I was playing it with Sleep Easy. And we get to the opening scene, we're all excited, and the opening scene is as follows. And it's basically this. I had to write it down because I had to write it down. Just in case it happens ever. And again, it's not going to happen. So don't worry. And don't hold me responsible for this opinion. I had a dream. I can't control my dreams. Okay? Are we clear? All right. So this is what happened in my dream. Scene. Okay? Cut to right outside of Midgar. It happens right before the events of Remake Part 1. Or not right before, but right after Zack seemingly survives his last stand. Okay? Here's the premise. So a seemingly alive Zack carries Cloud towards the Sector 7 gate. A billboard featuring our beloved Stamp is featured prominently. Like you can see it right up front. Like, oh look, it's Stamp. And then we recognize him as the lovable Terrier. What? Terrier Stamp. And then suddenly Cloud, he begins to whisper, "Mother, Mother." Zack, who's with him, and sad to hear his friend grieve his dead mother, just shrugs in remorse. Because remember, Mom did die. And Zack, with his annoying, awful high-pitched voice, is like, "We're almost there, buddy." And then Cloud goes, "Mother," but this time like more intense, like kind of fucked up sounding. Then Zack lets go of him, startled by the intensity, right? And then he also noticed that his voice sounded a little different, like maybe there was a more guttural feeling to his voice. And then suddenly, Zack feels a sharp pain and looks down to see that he's bleeding from his gut. He looks up to see Cloud, who is now covered in a shadowy purplish aura. And then it just cuts as Zack screaming, "Cloud, don't." And as you hear Zack screaming in agony, the next scene is a blood-covered Cloud, now dragging the Buster sword. He slowly stops dragging it and begins to walk normally, confidently, as he slowly gains his persona. And we hear the dialogue between Zack and Cloud at the end of CC, living legacy, yada yada. Slowly, we see the terrier stamp transform into a beagle. See, that's not gonna happen, but wouldn't that be crazy if it did? Like, it'd be so gnarly. Be so gnarly. But look, you can shit on that theory because it's definitely not gonna happen. Definitely not gonna happen. Because they don't have the balls. But would we well, it wouldn't be Cloud's fault. So like it's not like he's irredeemable. It's Genova's fault, right? And he is way more intensely like mentally unwell in Remake. Like you have to straight talk, like Tifa saves Johnny's life from him in chapter 3. He is straight going to murder Johnny until Tifa's like, "Yeah, don't murder people." And then he almost murders Reno, but the Whispers and Aerith intervene. They're like, "Nah, dude, that's fucking intense." Right? So he's already a little bit like nuts. Okay? So that's one thing. So we would be like, all right, that sucks. He killed Zack. But he wasn't really his fault. So we would eventually forgive him. 2, we would be so grateful to him for killing Zack, because Zack being alive is a huge problem for the story. So, you know, we'd be like, you're forgiven. Thanks for fixing the story. You're better than any plot ghost could be. You're like the best whisper. You're the whisperest whisper. Also, if the reason we see Beagle Stamp is because of a Genova illusion, like there's been that theory floated around that the reason that we are only seeing Beagles in Remake is because we're seeing the game through Cloud's perspective. I think we can safely rule that out at this point, because Beagle Stamp appears in the first Soldier 30 years before the events of Remake. Cloud isn't even born yet. And there are instances of Beagle Stamp that are visible, like while Cloud technically isn't in control of the party. And one is going to happen right now, as a matter of fact. Also, the other thing that's great about that theory is it sets up who the antagonist, who like the final boss is going to be. Because like, do you guys want it to be Genesis? Like, really? Is that what you want? You want to fight Genesis at the end of part 2? Or just like Sephiroth again? Exactly. I would fight Owen at the back. Let's just fight. Let's fight Sleepeasy, okay? Exactly. All right. But no, Cloud would be a great end boss. It'd be so gnarly. But it's never gonna happen. Also, hi Sleepeasy. I'm dual streaming. I made it work. Sleepeasy. It's I'm also on YouTube Live, and there's 7 people watching on YouTube also. I'm like really getting going here. Things are happening. I made it work, and you know how I made it work? I just tried multiple times with absolutely no difference between between my strategy, and just it worked one of the time. So super, like, that's science. That's how you do science. Okay. Anyways, I owe this bitch a pizza. So we're about to see. Oh look, stamps, champs,
How long has it been?
little chippy bags. Also, there's the calendar on the right hand side.
As a stagehand, though, right? You can be one of those anywhere. So why not come home and get a job at the Sector 8 theater?
Also note that it's almost 1 a.m. on the clock.
You know, I'd really love to stay and chat, but we gotta go.
So soon?
Yeah, well, we hadn't even planned on dropping by. But Wedge wanted some of your famous pizza.
Joshua Fitzpatrick on YouTube.
Sure I can't tempt you.
Cloud and Boss. Thank you.
Maybe just a
Oh,
couple
you're lurking
slices.
on both streams, Mercedes? Thank you.
Hey, I'm doing it for you guys. You don't want me going to work on an empty stomach.
I don't know.
Planning on using a weaker
Wedge.
blasting agent this time. Since I can't
I think if you were a little
our
lighter,
only
you might
option is
have
to
a better
figure
chance
out
of surviving
the
a fall. So maybe an empty stomach might be a good idea. I'm not judging body positive here. Just want you to live.
Now comes the hard part. I'm gonna use this to sneak into the 7-6 annex.
Rowan Raspberry.
Let's get to it.
Sorry, but you're staying outside. Only I know what to steal from where, so it's gotta be me who goes in.
So, we came all this way just to eat pizza?
You think I'd let you off that easy? You're gonna earn every slice helping Cloud. Just do the thing where you draw everyone's attention away, like you did at my parents'. What's the word again? Maybe I'm more nervous than I thought.
Diversion.
Yeah, that. Nice one.
By the way, in my
So what? Does this mean we're gonna ask
In my
two
dream-
schmoes out to dinner?
where Sleepeasy and I were playing
What she means.
at my old house,
While you're
and
inside,
Zach killed Cloud,
make sure
or Cloud killed Zach.
on the outside. Yeah.
Exactly. Couldn't
The
have done
actual
better.
scene
When
made
you see where
Sleepeasy
go up,
cry
that's your cue.
uncontrollably. Like, he was so upset,
The more hell you raise, the more
which
time you buy me.
was part of the way that I knew it was a dream.
Aren't you?
Because I know that he would
I
laugh
think you'll need.
explosively
I'll
if
be
that
honest.
happened,
I'll
not
send up
cry.
another flare
There'd
when
be
I'm
no,
done.
he'd be so happy.
Rendezvous in the vacant lot up ahead.
Hold on.
If he didn't have to factor Zach being alive into theories, fuck, his life would be so much
I want
easier.
you back before that. Don't worry, I have something worked out. Now, let's get this done.
Well, that diversion's not gonna create itself. Jesse's dad was in there, right?
Yeah.
Mako poisoning. Happened while Jesse was doing a show with the Gold Saucer.
I actually really like the
Care.
No.
bandaging around,
Jesse always wanted to be
um,
an actress.
or not the bandaging,
Until finally she caught a break.
the hilt,
Parents were thrilled.
or the stock, I guess, of
Right before
Jesse's pistol.
Her dad.
Or on Biggs's pistol.
collapsed from overwork.
Biggs's
And in the worst
pistol.
possible place, Mako's storage.
Biggs's pistol.
Affidavit
Biggs's
was
pistol.
found him. Been like
Biggs's
that ever
pistol.
since.
Wedgel's pistol stick.
And that's what got her into planetology. Made her to seek out Avalanche. How far we've come.
Test stream, everybody. Test stream.
Thinks her dad's spirit is stuck now, between his body and the heart of the planet. So if we don't shut down the reactors soon,
You'll get caught up in the flow and poof. What's so funny?
Just that I understand how you feel. Unlike most of the time.
I see.
Also, this is the best view of the Midgard Tower, in my opinion. Of the drum and everything. I think it's just beautiful. They did the skybox pretty well, so it doesn't look like garbage. So,
Mako's the essence of life itself. Of memory and hope. It's not something you burn in a reactor. just
good.
to-
I'm glad that you would also struggle saying that, Mercedes. That means a lot to me, considering you're a
Don't tell
much
Jesse
better
about
orator
this.
than I.
When she gets pissed, ooh, she gets punchy.
Well, no promises.
He's serious, Cloud. She'll beat the shit out of us.
Well, hello, all 33 of you.
This guy.
Appreciate you all being here.
It's the lot Jesse was talking about. We rendezvous here when we've got what we came for.
I look at every nook and cranny just because I like little details. And, you know, for kind of being a hallway game, there are a lot of little hallway details. Some of them are just like, you could tell just randomly created, but you can tell this, I like that this is a place. It's one of the dirtiest places on the upper plate. You can tell it's like a little construction zone where maybe workers or something come and just like, you know, do things they're not supposed to do, like just throw trash on the streets and cigarette butts. Like those are cigarette butts. Like that's a cool detail. And it sticks out more on the upper plate, you know, because it's literally a trash bin on the lower plate. So yeah. Welcome to the stream, peoples.
I don't think you want to go that way.
Shut up. You're not the boss of me. You're the plot ghost, Wedge.
Gotta stay hidden. Wait for the signal.
It's so quiet.
Just need to get past this gate.
You owe me a pizza.
Where are the guards?
Where are they? Oh yeah, is Wedge still alive? Definitely. Definitely. Like, they don't off-screen death a major character like that. And then also, they got Badger, man. Badger for his VA? That's not a temporary move. That's a big move.
It won't.
Don't see anyone. What the hell happened?
In fact, I think we might see his life being confirmed in intermission. Although I'm not so sure how that's all going to work anymore. I don't know why this is. This is the first time I've played this chapter since on PS5, and even though like there shouldn't be any scale updates, but it looks like the detail on the actual map is much better. In case of intrusion, follow proper protocol, and it gives a protocol. And then that map, man. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that map and then compare it to something in the intermission trailers. Oh man, that looks like something. Sleepy's, are you watching this? I don't want to get you sidetracked. Sleepy's very busy doing Sleepy things. Okay. But anyways, what I'm saying is I think that map it matches a floor plan that I've been trying to wrap my head around. Not on a wall, but can I get a photo mode in the game? Yeah, I'll get right on it. I'll call up Square and be like, hey, release it early. And also kill Zach while you're at it. One of my favorite little details about this caution area is that they just have random, like, poorly strung up streamer lights. Like, they just looked at, like, I don't know, like Ludwig or Ninja's wall pattern. You know, they just popped onto Max Dude's stream and then pulled those streamer lights and then just put them and said, hey, do not enter. Oh, I think there's a secret stamp around here too. Hold on. It's been a while. I'd have to pull out my spreadsheet. No, but there's more Benora stuff here. And then that's a Cosmo Canyon poster. There's not any clear ones of those Cosmo Canyon posters. Oh, fucking this table up. Fuck you, table. Alright. Alright, so guys, okay. Yeah. Max's reaction to the news. Yeah. I love the dude, but his reaction to that filled me with an uncontrollable joy that I can't quite, and just giddiness that I can't quite explain. Like, I don't want him to be unhappy. It's not about that. It was just funny to watch. Sleep Easy actually turned me on to watching it. Okay, guys, what weapon am I using? I would wear the shit out of that table like a cape. On stream, I'll get a table like that for next stream, okay? Twin blade? Dude. Fine. Are you guys gonna do... Okay, so you guys are saying twin stinger? So, okay, for those of you that don't know, once you're in endgame, like once you're in hard mode, twin stinger becomes the worst weapon. Like, even with reprieve, twin stinger has the lowest stats. And I know what you're thinking. No, the nail bat has lower stats. Okay. While technically true, the nail bat's DPS is much higher because of its critical hit rate boost. So if we compare fully maxed out weapons, Twin Stinger is like 73-73, as opposed to even Iron Blade has both a higher magic attack and physical attack, plus it's got a boost in defense, and it also has reprieve. So I will do Twin Stinger, but know that I don't feel good about it. It does look cool. It does look cool. Yeah, I'll definitely be using magic. Magic's really good in a Roche fight for a couple reasons, and just in general this chapter. So yeah, we'll do this now. We'll figure out what we're doing here. So let's relook at Roche on his enemy intel. So right off the bat, Roche is weak to fire. Hitting him with physical strikes and blocking his attacks will eventually make him easier to interrupt. Okay. And something fun about this is a 3C soldier operator who loves bike speeds and anyone capable of going toe-to-toe with him. He is ostracized by many organizations, however, due to his antics and general disregard for anyone's safety. In the Japanese version of the assessment, it actually clarifies that he would be a higher rank if he wanted to be. And in the Ultimania, it says that it even more clear speak that he is only third class because he does not want to be promoted. He's strong enough to be a higher class. So anyways, he has no resistances either. So, you know what that means. Stop time. He does have a couple of elemental attacks that can come in handy if you want to try and absorb, but I don't think I'm going to go that route this time. And this chapter in general is kind of a beast, because you've got to like, I've done a no healing run of this chapter before, and it wasn't the hardest, but I'm just too rusty, so I'm not going to do that this time. We're going to just do kind of slow and steady, but let's go ahead. Some fire. He's getting time because remember he doesn't have resistances, so dude is definitely getting stop cast on him. We want to have extra luck. Fire, time for strike, HP up. Let's see. We'll keep chakra. And we'll throw in another HP up. Let's do magic up and lightning just to get us through this thing. Why lightning? Because of some of those pesky robots I have to fight. But most of the annoying enemies here are fire based anyway, so this will work. So sometimes I would consider doing a magic plus or a magnify with fire in addition to elemental. And I don't know, since I'm using this lame weapon, I might as well do that. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. And just get our way through this. Thinking now about MP usage. Okay, now we're just gonna do it. If I die, I die. Whatever. Who cares? Points don't matter. All right.
No need for us to rush. Let's scout it out first.
I can handle this solo.
What? You're trying to keep us out of it now? Don't be a jackass.
You can get rid of materia, but I never will.
Save you.
If you need to check your gear,
You can sell it.
give the word when you're good to go.
You can use that vending machine over there to stock up.
Guess there's a training center too. Could go a few rounds before the main event. Close, will ya?
Man, I get really hungry when I'm nervous.
There's no jukebox with this guy, huh? Yeah, that's right. 2 million Jill. That's like 2 dresses. I could buy 2 dresses with that.
You're not thinking of leaving,
Oh, you have to
are
talk to you.
Cloud?
I was thinking about it, to be honest.
Vending machines can be real lifesavers. Whenever you're ready, just let
Remind
us
me,
know.
you've got summoning materia, don't you? There's no better way to deal with big groups. You'd be crazy not to equip it. Okay, let's go over the plan one last time.
Egg, ours, love you guys. Hi. Hi, everybody.
Off by cutting loose where everyone can see you.
And,
Hi, everybody on both YouTube and Twitch.
First, we climb high enough to get a vantage point, then we go to town on them.
So for those of you that don't know, that's Nibelheim, or Nibelheim. It's based on the Norse realm of Niflheim, or Niflheim.
So, what did you want to talk about?
When spring comes, I'm leaving town. I'm going to Midgar.
Should have figured. All the guys are leaving.
But I'm not like them. I'm not going just to look for work. I'm going to be a soldier. The best of the best. Like Sephiroth.
I love this scene.
Hero, huh?
I forgot how much I love this
Become a
scene.
soldier?
Yeah. So I won't be back for a long time.
Guess not. Think you'll be in the papers?
I'll try.
It just nails Real Cloud. Like, it's the only time we get to see Real
Promise me
Cloud.
one thing. When we're older, and you're a famous soldier, if I'm ever trapped or in trouble, promise you'll come and save me.
Huh?
That's what heroes do. They save people. Please?
And the music. Oh, God, I love the music.
Promise me.
Fine.
Damn, I don't know why this is getting me right now. I don't know why. I love this. So tomorrow, I will be at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Myself,
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference.
Sleep Easy, and Mo Gallagher will be interviewing
feel trapped.
Final Fantasy Peasant for SEAL Team 7. Topic will be Aerith and drugs. And then
That's the signal.
there it is, the signal.
The plan.
Let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
The following week I will be having on BioRoxas. And then I've actually got a lot of people lined up. I've got Phil Hartshorn, who's he does the Filmmaker Reacts series. He's agreed to do an episode. And then next week with BioRoxas, Tatsu will also be joining us. And then I've got some other people. Night Sky Prince actually we'll get an episode for him. And probably Fish Fried Cat. He's expressed interest. And then a couple other people that a little bit more tenuous, so I don't want to say anything. But also the Final Fantasy VII Reunion podcast. I should be making an appearance on the next episode of that, which I believe debuts Wednesday the
I don't see any intruders.
30th or the 29th. I'll be recording it on the 24th.
Hey, over there. Target sight. Find him out.
That's an epic shot right there.
Give up?
Kill the bastard.
Get ready.
Send backup.
You always want to try and land your Punisher hit before you do anything, because it gives you an immediate 25% damage bonus. And just to see, I want to see how much just Fire 1 will do with a single Magic Plus materia mixed with Fury mixed with this weapon.
Time to burn.
And then I can just unload here. See, fire 1 was enough to kill both of those guys.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Biggs, don't use that language.
Give me a bit more time and I got you.
You got me.
Here we go. Try me. Calling fire. Goodbye.
I've tried to get damaged by that before and it never works.
Get ready. It's over. Look at us amateurs putting in the work.
You like this music, Skittle? It's pretty good.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Yeah. Good thing you have a random dog whistle, you weirdo. Sorry about your ass.
No holding back. Need a light. You're mine.
Want me? Come and get. Tasty treat. Come and get him. Pizza.
Anytime now.
Bad idea.
You're done.
Don't eat me! Please don't eat me! Am I gonna die?
Be careful.
Mid-car special? Don't fail me now!
See ya. Right. Hell of a show, man. If only the ladies.
Yeah, Magnify Poison is good in this fight. I should. Yeah, that would have been really good. I'm stuck with Twin Stinger though.
Of course they store mechs here. You ready? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Look what I found. Let's give these jerks a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah. What do you think?
There. Let's dance, asshole. Gotcha.
Still in it. I won't give up. Try
I am rusty.
All right. Gotta be careful. Right. Not looking good.
No, it is not. I'm trying to save that limit break. Ugh. I did not feel good about that.
Well, shit.
Alright, assholes, show me your hands!
I know, right? Nostalgia verse. I actually find Iron Blade to be the best for this fight, but I have been trying to save the game for Intergrade, but a couple things have got me back into it. Also, I am trying to stay like not. I don't want it to feel like I don't know what I'm doing when I first play Intergrade. I don't want to get that rusty.
A second dance. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
You turned the key. The engine roars with excitement. It hungers to be set free!
Fall back. Right. Come on.
It's been a long time since I fought a duel out of the saddle. But, for all the miles on the clock, I'm just as fast as I ever was. At last,
here we go.
Baby girl, come here. Oh, you're hungry, huh? Sorry, my cat's hungry. Sorry.
Let's do this. Here it comes. Here we go.
I told you we were gonna push it past the red line!
Get ready.
God, keep me company!
This is kind of cheap, but it works a lot.
Oh no, you don't.
And I can just take my time.
Still in it.
Just heal.
Open up the front!
Here we go.
It's a blink of an eye! Once more! How marvelous!
Bring
Bring it.
Nothing personal.
Finish this.
Satisfied?
With such fleeting pleasure? Hardly.
Not cheap if it works.
There are high
I love the battle music for Roche. It might be the best combat music for me. Outside of, like, there are better tracks, even better tracks that you fight during. It's just that for whatever reason, like, I kind of think Genova Dreamweaver is probably the best battle song, but it's also like a song on its own. But that is more of a specific battle theme, Roche's theme, and I almost like it more than the Airbuster theme. And I know that that makes me a bad person according to like 3 or 4 people I know. But I also think I like that he helps you. I think that's cool.
We really must do this again. Until then, try not to die. I'll see you on the road, my friend.
I'm excited to see what they do with him. I just hope he doesn't sprout a wing. Which he will. What do you guys think? Is he going to sprout a wing in the next part?
God damn it.
Alright, here they are. Let's see. See, are we gonna see Neo and
Let's go. Right.
Run! Run while you can!
here they are, Avalanche HQ. Okay. What do you think?
Your team shouldn't be here.
Is that Al? Do you think Billy Bob is in there? Sir William Robert? They better have a callback to that outfit. Like, there better be like discarded versions of that outfit.
First guests to the party, another Avalanche cell. Our holier-than-thou friends from the old guard. It's always their way or the highway.
I think they may like
In the ass. Till now.
on the day after the Sector 5 reactor, when Yuffie and Sonon first see them, they may show up
Ever since our cell got labeled too extreme.
and like take off that costume to reveal their
Cut a deal with Wutai.
Neo and
All the materia in Midgar, apparently.
Billy Bob and Polk.
You tell me.
It is a cool looking sword.
I think we're the only ones who've realized the war's over.
The marbling on it matches the flooring in the Shinra mansion too, which I thought was interesting.
Let's make our way back to the lot.
Right.
And then the actual handle.
More crowded now.
Security's out in force.
Just what we need.
I'm gonna sit on this bench. Just so the cutscenes don't have that red filter. I wish I could just pick a fight right here. Just fight my way through this. Okay, so a small nitpick, right? Okay, these military vehicles here, they have a. I'm sorry, I can't change who I am. So this is sorry for this segue. They have the license plate that says SHR8-918. Now, like I said, they all start with Shinra, SHR. However, it made sense when these vehicles appeared in Sector 8 in Chapter 2 that they would have that license plate naming. Like that military vehicles all have a number after the SHR. Whereas civilian vehicles, it's SHR dash and then some number. And it's usually 315, but you can't win them all. But military vehicles, it's always SHR and then a number, then a dash. And the idea being that it's supposed to specify the sector they're located in, was what I thought. But no, it may have. I think they just got lazy with it. I'm aware, Biggs. For fuck's sake.
We stuck around or went back, you'd only get upset.
Why is that?
As a soldier, you wouldn't understand. I'll tell him you're worried about it, though. Who knows?
Come on, fight me. Fight me.
You made it! Over here!
Okay, form up, let's go!
Could you have been any louder? I mean, it made my job a lot easier, but... Wait, where's...
LED,
What?
you're right. They are reusing assets. You're right about that part. But I can be mad at them. In fact, I'm great at it.
How you doing?
It's a small nitpick. For the most part, I think they actually add a lot of detail that is unnecessary. Like they could get away with reusing assets, and most people would be fine with it.
Really? Let me see.
Are we seriously doing this?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Look at that ass.
You guys are the worst.
Your ass is fine. Maybe singed, but the only casualty is your underwear. This is like a bruise or a mild burn at worst.
Now that was a gunshot.
Is that a smile I spy?
Quick, hide. Hide your feelings, Cloud. You're a hardened soldier.
We should go.
Why are you smiling after you killed Zack? You monster.
So, how do we get back to the slums?
With a little trick I've been dying to try out.
I wish Denzel was up here. That'd be such a good thing.
Can't believe HQ was running an op tonight of all nights.
Coincidence?
All residents are to return to their homes and remain indoors until further notice. I repeat, for your safety, go home.
I heard someone say it was an attack.
Hey, it was those terrorists, right? There has been no attack. For your safety, please go home and remain indoors until further notice.
Now the NPC sets they use are at least different from sector to sector. So you don't see any of these NPCs outside of the upper plate. You see multiple versions of the same NPC, and some of them are very similar, like the guy with the beard here. He looks very similar to an NPC that's in both. Well, basically the one that Weimer is based off of, but it's different enough that it's not reuse. But the NPCs up here are literally reused from this pool of NPCs. For instance, this child is this child's obvious twin.
We apologize for any inconvenience or confusion. Hey, get down from there right now. You'll give your father a heart attack.
And then we saw this old lady up front as well. And then we got okay. So this lady that killed all of Wutai right here, I mean, she would have had to have been like in her 40s during the war.
I killed myself a platoon's worth of them bastards back in the war.
Yes, thank you for your service. Now, just allow me to escort you back home.
And these guys are both up front also.
Access to this area is restricted. Turn to your homes at once.
I just need a moment to get in there and grab my kid. Sorry. No exception.
Won't even let him grab his kid.
This is it. Through here and we're home free.
Where exactly are we going?
When we get there, you'll know. Now that I've got my blasting agent, we should have everything we need for our next mission.
Sure hope so.
Yeah, me too. For your dad's sake.
Hey, what the hell, man?
Fucking ratted him out.
Just saying how he hopes to come back and try the Midgard special next.
Cloud's a fucking tattletale.
Cloud said that?
Sure did. Wants a whole pie to himself. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Really? Well, okay then. Maybe I'll...
Seems sus. Don't trust it, Jesse. They're lying to you. Also, you're gonna die. Sorry. The other cool thing about this chapter is the next fight. And a lot of people forget this is part of this chapter, but your first Whisper fight comes up. And we can go over some Whisper details, and then I'm going to end the stream. I'll go a little longer. They're not Whisper locking me. Wonder if I can go back. How far back can I go? I always like to break the rules. Watch, this unlocks a Genesis fight. It's all been under our noses. Can I go back? Yes! That's right.
Hey, Cloud! We're going this way!
He ran all the way back out to tell me that?
The Shinra officers all said it was just an equipment malfunction.
Oh, that's nice of him. Oh, the way he walks right now. Look how he's walking because his ass hurts. Look at that. That's so great. I don't know why I've never noticed that before. Well, I know why, because I've never made him do this. Because I'm not a monster. I only torture him for your guys' sake. Sector 7. This is a great scene too, and I don't care what anybody says about it. Donkey's wrong. This is a great scene. And I love Donkey.
I half figured my dad got it wrong, but nope. They're here just like he said.
Parachutes?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What do you mean half figured?
50-50 is...
Oh, thanks, Phantom Valentine. I appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you because you have a great aesthetic and some great art.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you coming all this way with me. And like I said before, I'd be grateful if you kept this between us until after the mission. I don't want to complicate things.
You think Cloud is going to tell anybody that he's doing this?
Hey, Cloud, you let him down gently, all right?
Yep.
Wait, I almost forgot. One more thing.
Whoa! Stop it! What in the hell are you trying to...
Easy, you'll make us fall.
Not if you do first.
Swing by my place after, so I can pay you in full.
I love the air quotes around the subtitle. Pay you in full. Like the subtitle adds more creepy subtext to that.
Wait! Give me a minute!
No,
Why you have to be such a hard ass, bro?
I ain't your bro.
Oh, thank you. I just got a sub from... Oh, a YouTube sub from Paola Rojas. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can... I'm glad to get my YouTube channel restarted, and I'm already up to almost 300 subs, and I'll be monetized in no time because you guys are great.
Wish I could have done more. Just got hurt.
You did enough. You took one for the team. Be proud.
Yeah? Yeah!
Feels like we're flying high these days.
Now, more than ever.
He's a keeper, all right.
Yeah! Together, we can take on the world!
Maybe not. Sleep Easy just sent me a YouTube link. Are you still listening, Sleep Easy? Do I need to look at that right now? Is it critical? Because I don't need to be doing this.
I'll head home on
I don't
my
think
own.
he's listening.
After all, I'm only a
I don't blame
little
him.
sore.
It's cool. We'll go together.
This is so sweet.
Cut that out.
This way.
I'm walking him
Just so
home.
Biggs made it back safe.
Also,
I guess.
Sector 7,
We check on them? We'll pass by the
like even the ruins look so much better at night. I wish you could you could do like a night and day thing. That's one thing I'll be doing a lot of in photo mode for sure, is taking night pictures of Sector 7. Yeah, there's the bearded guy, but in less fancy dress. Here's little Chadley. Do you guys want me to do a solo somebody? Or maybe just a whisper fight. We could just do the whisper fight. I'm just gonna wander around here though. There's good dialogue.
Can we run by the TVs? I want to check the news for a sec.
There's new dialogue everywhere, every time you revisit an area, usually. Like, I mean, within a chapter. Not if you run into NPCs, though.
You think that statement Avalanche put out is the real deal? What do you mean? Or was it faked by Wu-Tai to destabilize Midgard before they invade?
Here you go again.
And that's crazy to think about, that it turns out that there is a collaboration between Wu-Tai and Avalanche. And there's all this little dialogue run-ups to it.
Hey, that new guy? Heard he's a vet.
You talking about the merc? He's not with the watch.
You know, I'm right here, guys.
Defend our town as a member of the Watch.
So you don't have to talk about me like I'm not right the fuck here. And I forgot something. I made a mistake on Viz's stream, I think, where I couldn't in my mind remember there being a stamp in this chapter, a beagle stamp. But I checked my notes later and found out I was wrong. And then also ours, Omnia pointed it out to me. Not in like a mean way, but like in a helpful way, because that's how he is. And I'll point that out while I'm here. This girl is creepy. This girl's definitely part of Deep Ground.
You know, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm sick, so I should be at home. But I sneak out at night a lot.
Why is she sick? Probably the water. You don't have any friends? Yeah, me neither. You're just like me. Oh, God, it's so sad. It's just sad NPC.
You know about the secret reactor jobs?
Secret reactor jobs, guys.
To do them. Secret jobs? It's just a rumor.
You know what that means. That girl is not there during the day. Ours.
That sounds pretty sketchy, actually.
But yeah, here's these sketchy deep ground jobs where these people get turned into Sviets. Probably not, but something bad happens to them.
I'm gonna try to find some living work on the plate tomorrow. Wish me luck.
Yeah, sure. Good luck. But don't get your hopes up.
Sorry for that loud background noise. I cannot control it.
I'm gonna try to find some living work on the plate tomorrow.
Here's a flower cart.
But don't get your hopes up.
Guys. True, looks like Tifa, acts like Sung. Talking about Neo. And then here's one of my favorite kitties right here. Here are these kitties. I like the music in this chapter so much, or this part of the chapter. It's like our first, like I feel like we're gonna hear a variant of this song that's gonna like, when we first hit the world map, that's, you know, explosive and just like, I get chills thinking about a version of this song that doesn't even exist yet. I don't think we'll see an open world or the high wind as soon as we'd hope, but I still think we'll see a bigger world.
You know about the secret reactor jobs? Even people from the undercity are allowed to come on.
You know, there's serious money to be made working inside the reactors.
Not for us, though.
Wouldn't be so sure about that. Got a guy in Sector 6 who'll hook us up with a position if we're
Sector 6 will hook us up with a position. Something about an experiment. Okay, so couple problems with that, and why I would be sketched out if I were them. But Sector 6 is uninhabited, so I should be your first red flag, other than Wall Market.
There it is.
The real question is when the trains will start running again. If they're still shut down come tomorrow.
I can't lose out on another paycheck? What the hell did Avalanche think was gonna happen?
Lana dies, then that's it for all of us. It's true.
But Avalanche should never do anything to hurt the slums, would they?
Well, not intentionally.
I don't want to, but I can't help picturing what would happen if they attacked the Sector 7 or 8 reactors.
Interesting. Lucky it's not Yuzora. Oh yeah, the materia. You can see stuff swirling around in materia. That's a good point. Over on YouTube. I love that. Like, it's crazy how detailed it is. Like you can see on that support materia right there. It's just the memories of a Cetra in there, probably.
The real question is when the trains will start running again. If they're still shut down,
Did I miss anything of value here? She's the Michelle Key, okay. Ali D, do I think Jessie is alive or not? She's dead, I think. I think she's the only one that is dead. And I, like, couple things, like, people got really excited about, Kitasi's, like, poor handling of the question during play, but he can't answer anything. Like, he can't. He just can't. And it's kind of a cheap shot question. He turned different shades of red just because. But I do think we might see what happened to her body, and why Biggs was saved in intermission. People point out the gloves. I think the gloves are much more of an indication that she's dead than that she's alive. Like, whoever saved Biggs recognized that Jessie could not be saved and just took her gloves as a memoir for Biggs. That makes a lot more sense than Jessie just took off her gloves and left them by Biggs for some reason. Like, it makes a lot more sense that she died. I don't think timeline fuckery is really what we're worried about. I know that's all super confusing and it makes it seem like anything can happen, but I don't think it can. I think there are limits. And then I was actually the most convinced after watching the KupoCon interview with all the performers that I got a sense of finality from Lynn Beck. Although I do think she recorded some scenes for Intergrade or Intermission.
Have I told you lately just how much our friendship means to me? I even remember where we first met at that one place in Wall Market.
Right, but don't mention that to my wife.
Okay.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed.
Hold on. Okay, let's go back to this. Okay. Shinra middle manager, who by the way is a significant enough character that he got a profile piece in the Ultimania, has this bit of dialogue with this weird stranger. Okay, so let's look at it again.
I'm friends with someone who works at Shinra. They always look really impressed. It's so awesome.
It's not a big deal.
Okay, not that one.
React when you're a department head, an executive, a board member even, the president of the entire company.
That'd be something.
Not this. This is all bullshit, but they'll say it.
Have I told you lately just how much our
This
friendship
part.
means to me? I even remember where we first met at that one place in Wall Market.
Right, but don't mention that to my wife.
What is that?
Lips are sealed. That one thing. Oh, and that other thing. It'll all stay just between you and me.
And that other thing. I think these two.
When people find out
I think these two did something.
Shinra, they always look really impressed. It's so awesome.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, these guys are definitely more. Just from. I sense a threesome occurred. I think -1.
Worrying about all the possible outcomes till his head hurts.
Wouldn't have guessed.
And when he worries, I worry. Anyway, let's head on over to Jesse's.
Me wanting to leave Midgard didn't go over. I stayed up all night thinking about the reactor
Before I end the chapter, let me just make sure Tifa is set with First Strike. And Aerith, because I won't see her.
This is where Jesse lives. Men are not allowed inside.
Oh yeah. I bet she'd let me inside there.
On stage live here, so don't hang around or they might get the wrong idea. I'm telling you this for your own good, Cloud. People around here love to gossip.
You know something interesting about the Japanese characterization of Wedge is they talk about his weight. They say that he's very shy and self-conscious about his weight. And that is not represented at all in the American version.
Life's the stage and loves the play.
And alone, yeah.
Guys aren't allowed, remember?
You know about the secret reactor jobs?
I'm gonna try to find some live-in work on the cliff.
Hey there, Bigums, Reggie, Smalls. Brought a new friend to meet you. These little guys are on guard duty today.
Okay.
Thanks for seeing me home.
Really sorry about your ass.
It's all good, bro.
It's kind of weird when you call me that.
Hey, don't be scared. Deep down, he's a big softie. It's okay. It's okay. Good job, guys. Great work. Aw, I missed you too. Oh, Bigums, acting so...
Bigums. Yeah, Jesse was great in this.
You are just the cutest. Aw,
But yeah, I think she's gone. And I think that just makes it more sad. And I'm not saying I like sadness, but this is Final Fantasy VII, so buckle up, motherfuckers. Okay.
You know about the secret reactor jobs?
All right. Let's go find. After we turn in, we'll. It isn't Cloud Strife.
Was wondering when you'd show up. Without further ado, here you are. Thanks for stepping up, Merc. And now for the cherry on top.
Okay, I get it. Mind letting me breathe?
Depends. Mind coming over tomorrow night? My roommates should all be out for a while.
Are you seriously that desperate? Just let go already.
Only if you promise to come back tomorrow night. Deal?
You know, believe it or not, these answers factor into the date mechanic. They actually give you points for Barrett. Although, like, that's not too hard to do. all you gotta do is be like, just not do side quests, and Barrett will generally win. But these also add technically points to his date total, his resolution total, not date mechanic. I can't.
No promises.
I can't be mean to the dead. It just feels too wrong.
Make a mean pizza, I'll have you know. Marsh, Loosh, Black Millie, Red Shelly. I use only the best ingredients. Sound good?
What the hell are those ingredients? They sound very sus.
Oh, you are so adorable, you know that? You just leave everything to me. It'll be great. Nighty-night.
Look at that sweet door. That door looks so good. That door looks like it was made in Minecraft. And I hope they don't change it. I hope they make everything around it, or they make it so good that it melts your computer, one or the other. I know I've said that before, but I wanted to like drop you to 1 frame per second, like just a detailed door, like so nuts. Like, you want your nice door? Here you go. Enjoy a PlayStation 5 that's on fire. Okay, let's go find Biggs. Oh, I missed him, huh? Oops. Well, he survives. Who cares?
White is the way to go. More like pink. A classic black and white. Heard anything new about the reactor?
Without electricity, ain't no way the plant's gonna. There's some guys.
Alright, so we'll do the whisper fight and then I'll call it. And I'll point out some things about the whispers when we can. I love this prelude music. And I love that the shopkeeper is just a palette swap of this guy. I wonder where the secret... I would like... So, what's crazy too about Neo and Polk and Billy Bob and Gigi, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Like, phonetically, that's what it should be, by the way, right? Can we all say, like, Gigi? That's what it is? Anyways, the small Seth Green looking guy from Wutai, the Wutaian operative, they're all supposedly residents of Sector 7. They're in hiding, but they're apparently doing really good at hiding from me. I thought for sure they'd be like somewhere else. Like, I mean, I know they show up in Sector 7 in the trailer, but like I thought their base would be somewhere else. But it does make sense.
She's probably asleep.
How could she sleep in a Minecraft apartment? My favorite thing about his terrible room is this, like, these stall doors. It's like only one of them has a handle, so you know it's just like a walk-in shower. And then this, these windows, they're just like not windows. Random linen. Here, Cloud, here's your linen. Wipe up with. Okay. Alright, I'm done. Sorry. Sleep. Yeah, they haven't been cleaned for 31 years, ours. Man, thanks everybody for hanging out.
You were out for a while.
Just walking.
It's got to be like 3 in the morning right now, by the way.
Johnny, by the way.
Because remember they had 1 a.m. pizza?
Out of town.
Oh, that guy.
You weren't thinking of leaving Midgar anytime soon, were you?
Kinda. I'm not sure if you know this, but it sucks here.
Tight spot. Long time ago I said I'd be there for her. Made a promise. So...
Can't say this is quite what I had in mind when I put that on you way back when.
If you want to talk, I'm listening.
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden?
With me?
Like you're losing that hard edge.
That bad?
Yeah, because I had to use the twin stinger.
Maybe Marlene won't be so scared of you next time. I'm really glad to have you back, Cloud. Really glad.
Okay, I will not lie, this is very cute.
Pretty late, huh? I'd like to catch up more, but we should probably both get some sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
Good night, then.
So here's one of the big mystery parts of the game. Listen to the voice that comes out of this Whisper's mouth. Like what's he doing in his sleep that would require the Whispers to intervene? Think about that.
Sleep and dream the sweetest dreams.
Whose voice is that?
Cloud!
What's wrong?
Come with me! Quickly!
Yeah. Because, you know,
We were getting ready to set out when those things showed
you
up
only
and came
need 2
after.
hours of sleep.
The others?
Barrett and Jesse are holding their ground, but for how long? I don't know.
Let's go.
Right.
There's a part coming up to one of the dialogue bits that describes how the Whispers
You know it.
are seen and by who.
Take the lead. I got it. There's no end to this. No idea. Pretty sure you can't even see them unless they make physical contact first.
That's all you can tell me? More of them?
So do you hear that?
We're running out of time.
Any other way?
Pretty sure the Whispers can't even... You can't even see them unless they make physical contact with you. Now we know that it might have something to do with Aerith too because of the Ultimania, but
Are they trying to stop us?
there's some inconsistencies with that. I actually think Viz over at Cosmo Canyon has the best take on it. Whoa! Night Sky Prince! Yo! Thank you for the raid. How are you guys doing? Just in time. It's your favorite thing. I was just explaining that I think Viz has the best take on why some people can see the Whispers and some people can't. And despite all the like sort of vagueness in answers, I think the simplest answer is they choose who can see them. Because it's not necessarily contact that defines it. It's because why can Rufus see them? Even though he gets in a fight with Cloud, he can't see them until way after the fight. So there's a bunch of inconsistency with it. So the only way to really rectify it is that it's sort of up to the arbiters.
Gotta give it my all. Keep it together.
So let's look real quick at the Enigmatic Spectre. So the Enigmatic Spectre, which is a purple color, which should trigger all of your Sleep Easy memories. As soon as you hear purple, you should be thinking about evil and chaos. It's a Final Fantasy like trope, like, you know, think of the purplest mofo in all of Final Fantasydom. And it's definitely Caius, MF, Balad, right? Bad guy. Exactly. Thanks, D-Replay. I knew it. For those just joining us, I'm just kind of testing out my stuff right now. I've got a big stream tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I am interviewing Final Fantasy Peasant along with MJ Gallagher and Sleep Easy. That's at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm excited for that. And then, so be sure and stay tuned for that. And that'll be available on my YouTube channel as well. I've also got some other stuff in the pipeline, etc. Anyways, so back to this purple motherfucker. In the Japanese version, these 4 moves, Consume, Exhale, Swarm, and Flood, all share a name with specifically attacks that have been associated with the various forms of Sephiroth, either in OG or in Kingdom Hearts of all places. So every single attack is specifically a Sephiroth attack. So the Enigmatic Spectre to me represents that there is some corruption that has already happened to this planetary weapon, to this tool, the Harbinger. And so this is sort of, I think, proof of that. And it gets more and more intense as the game goes on until it culminates in the end when we see Sephiroth essentially gain complete dominion over said whispers, perhaps absorbing a previous live stream in its entirety, depending on who you ask. Okay, so let's beat him. Hang back, y'all. So I will take it that your stream went well. Night Sky Prince. I will definitely go back. I was watching it until I had to start this out. I definitely will watch the VOD. I really want to see Diamond Weapon. What am I doing? Guys, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, okay.
Let's do this. Try this. Keep it up. Nothing personal.
Okay. I will definitely tune in. I really want to see Diamond Weapon. I'm super stoked on the weapon design. And I like Diamond Weapon when it showed up in 15-2. 15 as well. There is no 15-2. There never will be. Until we see the end of The World Ends With You and we get the Yuzora spinoff we all want so desperately.
You okay? Me and my 2 left feet. Easy now. What's going on? What's happening here?
So the Whispers are obviously here, trying to protect themselves.
I don't know. Guess I shouldn't be surprised, though.
This is one of the few things that the Whispers do to directly correct the timeline, so to speak.
It didn't, but yeah.
They generally will just like prevent things from happening, but this they actively do something by injuring Jesse.
Hate playing the damsel in distress.
It happens.
The upcoming is one of my favorite favorite exchanges between Cloud and Barrett, and the beginning of what I think is going to be a beautiful relationship.
I'm fine.
That's enough. You're out, Jesse.
Huh? What about the mission? We already sent Biggs in, remember? Don't tell me you're thinking of calling it off.
No, we got this.
The hell you do.
If you need someone to step up, I'm your man.
Sorry about your ass.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm gonna need a raise.
Ha!
Consider it done. All right, everyone, Cloud's in. The mission is on.
Go and raise some hell for me, okay?
Listen, Wedge, I need you to hang back and guard the home front.
What? But I'm in perfect health.
Which makes you the perfect choice to look after Jesse and Marlene.
Can't argue with that logic.
Let's get this show on the road to Mako Reactor 5. Once you got your gear in order, head to the station for the meet. Got it? This'll help you get squared away. Don't tell me I never did nothing for you. I'm counting on you, soldier boy.
There it is. There's the beginning of that relationship. And there's the gratuitous backside shot. Okay. Remember what I was saying about the license plate detail? You might not be able to see it well, but it's up here. Photo mode will make this so much easier. But LOC 053. And if you'll see what it says, it says Final Heaven on it, which we know is Tifa's final limit break. So that's a really cool detail. And then the weirdest thing about these pictures right here, you can't see them, but somebody did a comparison and breakdown. These are actually direct blurry renders of Advent Children pictures. Like it's got Barrett in the fishnet, stuff like that. And they're made intentionally blurry, but then we've also got these pictures of the OG Seventh Heaven right here. So those are fun little Easter egg bits, or like an extreme clue as to the time fuckery that's at foot if you like to think catastrophically. Which, hey, who am I to judge if you think catastrophically? Okay.
Relegated to stagehand once again. I'm starting to think I'll never have a starring role.
There's always next time.
What's this? Words of encouragement? Thanks. I need them.
Oh, it's not gonna happen.
Some monsters came into town apparently.
All right, let's get going.
Sure. After you take a deep breath.
Huh?
I can tell you're nervous.
That obvious, huh? Okay, I'm ready now.
You ever get nervous? Now, after this fight, if you listen to the NPC dialogue, they talk about how nobody saw what happened. And they talk about there being bullets flying everywhere. Let's see if I can get one of them to say it. I heard Jesse screaming bloody murder.
Isn't the watch supposed to keep this kind of stuff from happening?
Okay. So I am gonna have to wrap this up here after at the end of this chapter, but I'm hoping I can show you one more little fun detail in the train station here. And
There are monsters on the plate too, right?
Nope.
That's not fair.
that's not fair. There's no monsters on the plate. Oh, there's monsters on the plate. There's plenty of monsters. There's those corporate monsters at Shinra. Okay. Here, I'll show you my fun little detail.
More bombings might force people to stop taking the planet for granted.
That's going too far.
See, we got people. We got some Avalanche sympathizers over here. Maybe that's Al, Finn, and Nelly. Probably not. Okay, there's this guy here, and then we'll call it. Listen to this guy. This guy is doing a Christopher Walken impression.
And once Shinra stops Avalanche and the bombings, we'll finally have
In the bombings.
If I don't make it back, promise me you'll go see.
Oh yeah, and here's another little fun one. So this was one of the girls that was this woman here is going to Deep Ground. Like in the previous night, she was talking to talking in the group of people that were gonna do the secret underground reactor job. And then she says, "Hey, go see Biggs at the Leaf House," because he used to run the orphanage. He used to be the headmaster there. So that's a fun detail too. And then here's Chadley. Being Chadley. And then here's Johnny's mom. Okay, guys. Well, hey, it's been really fun. This was just supposed to be a little test stream, and it ended up being a real good time. So I was glad I didn't die. I'm not that rusty. And I love you all. And let's find somebody to raid, guys. What do you think? And Night Sky Prince, you're a king. You know that. You know I love you, and you know why. And part of it is because you raid me all the time. Ha! Okay. And yes, please tune in tomorrow for the Pez convo. If it's during your work, like it technically is during my work, I'm like kind of making things happen to do it. So I will have it up on the VOD. Up on YouTube later, and I'm trying to get my YouTube channel started again, so a subscribe would really help so I can get monetized. I'm well on my way. I was able to amass quite a few subs in a short period of time, thanks to all of you guys' support, and in no time we'll be monetized and be able to keep bringing you cool, fun content. So I am looking, and does anybody have anybody they want me to raid? Because none of my friends are online, because all my friends are East Coasters. If not, I'm just gonna raid a random Final Fantasy stream. Night Sky King, for sure. One day, when he has a kid, he said that he'll do that. Okay. Let's see, let's look at the top stream in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh, it's us. Okay, well, can't raid ourselves. Miss Gore Gadget. She's getting raided. Okay. Guys, I love you. I don't know how to say goodbye to you, so I just raid so that I don't have to. Because that can be very awkward. So let's go raid Miss Gore Gadget. Bye. $19.23, 26. Okay, and as soon as we raid, be sure and follow, okay? And support.